Hey everybody, welcome. Thank you guys for coming in and sitting with me and watching the live. So, um, there is we're just looking at the seal right now. I thought I'd put this on so that you guys would be aware if there is a verdict, and I'll have time to rush in here. I don't have to, do any rushing. It's already here. So I did want to tell you guys if you come to my Sunday night lives where I play Power World, I'm going to take this out. I'll be watching it in the background. Um, Jerry, I know Jerry watches. I know Lynn watches. The PAL just updated. We had to start over, completely over, because now it is crossplay. So if you have a PC, a Mac, Steam, whatever it is you have, you can now play the game with us. If you are interested in coming on the server with, there's 4 people on the server right now. Myself, my brother, a friend of mine, Amy, she lives up in Michigan, and Tim from Leopard Leatherworks. If you guys want to come into the server, let me know. I'll give you the information to get in there, and you can play. So how cool is that? We're on day 2. We had to start completely over. I was at level 59. Um, we we usually just do Facebook Messenger. We have a messenger group, and if we want to talk to each other, we call each other. We can get into Discord chat. Yeah, yeah, Jerry, it's crossplay now. So if you and listen, they have what they put some new stuff into the game. They have like now when you look at the schematics, it shows you what the schematic is for instead of just having to go in your library and look through all your schematics to see what each one is. It now shows you what it is. And then they have what they call a global chest. The global chest, you can save certain pals. So if we have to start the world over, you can get those pals and bring them into whatever new game we start. Hi, good morning, Sue. We're just chit-chatting while we wait for the verdict. Mickey, hello, welcome. Lynn is here, Kat's here, and Jerry and Sue are all here. So nice to see you guys. So here's what's happening in my life today. My landlord's coming over. Oh my God, at noon. And this place, like, I just live. I don't clean house. Like, I mean, I clean house, but it's not like the Brady Bunch house, all pristine and clean, and I don't have a maid or anything. She's coming over, so I'm like, she wants to come over and take pictures inside and outside. So I'm like, what's up? So I think Mickey, you can relate to this. I think she's getting ready to sell the place. So I may be looking for a new place to live. So do I bake? Yes, I baked a cake yesterday. How did you know? Sue, how did you know? Oh, I baked a hummingbird cake yesterday. It was so good. I took a box Duncan Hines spice cake mix and I put some ripened bananas, some crushed pineapple, and some walnuts into it. Oh, and raisins. Oh, it was amazing. My sister's blood sugar monitor went off. I knew it would. I don't even think she ate like 3 bites of it when her blood sugar went off. I told you. Okay, cool. Um, how are you this morning, Nikki? Nikki. So tonight, watch Crafts with Crashley. I have 6 pieces of art coming out as release papers tonight, and 2 of them you guys have not seen. You've seen 4 of them, but 2 are surprises. So I think she goes live tonight with her "Get Your Weird On" thing with Jen from DP Addiction Adventures. So watch tonight because I think they're going to be released tonight. I haven't had any new release papers in a while. I've been so into watercolor painting. And I'm working on a release paper for Tia and Lizzie's Splish Splash summer event. I'll have that done in a couple of days and get that over to Crashley. They're having Richard Lorenz on tonight. Wow, that's a coup. Nice. Yeah, he's a signed artist for Crashley. Maybe she's not released. She told me yesterday she was releasing them too. Well, maybe she won't show them. I don't know. She's releasing them today. I don't think they're released yet. I think. Oh, I've got to watch that Richard Lorenz. That's exciting. Which one's Richard Lorenz? Is he the bird one? He used to be the bird guy, right? Or is he? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He wouldn't. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I've texted him before. I've talked to him before. What am I looking up? I forgot what I'm looking up. Yeah, he's the bird guy. I figured. Handmaid's Tale is back for its final season. Oh, that means we all have to subscribe to Hulu again. Everybody canceled their subscription because they were pissed it wasn't coming back. We knew it was coming back, but it's been years since the last season. And I think this is the final season. All right. Let's see. I was looking something up, and now I don't remember what I was looking up. Oh, well. Oh, Crashley. Perhaps with Crashley. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay. I just love pretty things. She's got so many new artists. It's so cool. I don't think they're out yet. Let me see. Oh, they are out, you guys. Oh, two of them. Two of them? Did you put the other ones out? One, two. Let me see two. She's probably doing it right now. There's only two up right now. Let me check this second page. Okay, so there's, I'll show you because, oh, the verdict is not there yet, too. Here's the seal. We're still on the seal. Jury's still deliberating. We're just chit-chatting, too. I'm watching the verdict in the background. They have not reached the verdict yet. So let me pull up. I'll show you the ones she's got listed so far. Jury is deliberating. Let me go back to page one. So I showed you this one, the mushroom houses. So that's Mushroom Lane. And then the other one. This one is called, this one you haven't seen. It's called Bejeweled. This one here. So there's four more that should be going up soon today. Anyway. So yeah, we're still on the seal, and this could go on for hours, you guys. So I just thought I'd pop in here. You don't think he's in custody? I wasn't sure if he was or not. So he probably bonded out. But, I've been thinking I was pondering it this morning when I was walking the dog, and I thought, in order for the jury to find attempted murder, they've got to find that he intended to murder him. So, do the 5 extra shots get the intent? Is that is this what they're debating in the back? Do those 5 extra shots show intent to murder him? He says his intent was to stop him from murdering. His attempt was to stop this guy from approaching him. He felt like he was threatened. And it doesn't matter that you and I wouldn't have thought that. I might have thought that. If somebody walks up to me at that time of night in my driveway, I'm going to get the icks. I don't carry a weapon, but I'm certainly going to get back in my vehicle and call 911 at the very least. And I wouldn't say, what if I had a gun? Because I just wouldn't put myself in that situation. So, you guys are a chatty bunch today. So, Nikki, what are you working on? She's already turned me down. I've turned her off. There's no verdict yet. So we sit and we wait. I'm going to add this to the stage. So here, oh, you're drawing. Cool. God, it's so much fun. It really is. So, oh, wait till you see the piece of art I'm working for Tia and Lizzie. It's really going to be cool. I painted the background of it last night, the watercolor part, and now I've got to do the doodle part. It's going to be really neat. So, what was I going to tell you guys? Oh, here's the dilemma. It's not really a dilemma. I think I know what I'm going to do. In April, there are 2 trials starting. Karen Reed and Lori Daybell. Now, I can only cover one of these, and to be honest with you, I am not that familiar with the Karen Reed. I kind of keep up with it, but not with any amount of minutia. Lori Daybell, I'm all over that one. I could recite that one backwards and forwards. So I'm thinking I will be covering the Lori Daybell as opposed to the Karen Reed case in April. Show of hands, you guys are okay with that? Because it would be very difficult to do both of those trials. They're both really, really huge trials. Karen, this is a retrial for Karen Reed. There was a mistrial in the beginning. The jury couldn't decide on a verdict, which I think is what's going on in this case. I never dreamed it would take this long to get us a verdict. They're at 11:21 a.m. and they've been at this for an hour and 22 minutes. Thank you, Sue. I appreciate that. I would have to do a lot of research to get caught up on Karen Reed. Because for some reason, I didn't cover her first trial. There must have been another trial going on at the same time, the first time she was tried. So I wasn't covering it then. And I don't think anybody expected that would blow up the way it did, that get as popular as it did. I hear activity in the courtroom, but I don't know if we have a verdict. Oh, good, Kat. I'm glad. So you guys can, Mickey, this is your opportunity to play Pal World. Oh my God, Mickey, you would love it. And you don't have to have an Xbox. You can play it on your iPad. Just download Steam and you can play with us. You would have so much. This would be her new obsession. By the way, Mickey put out an update video a couple of days ago that is phenomenal. Oh my God, the intro to this video is amazing. You got to watch it. I was truly impressed. Really, really impressed. don't like games? Really? How are we friends? I'm just kidding. Oh gosh. And to be honest with you, if I ever picked up that Procreate, I would probably go to town. I'd be just like you. I'd be sitting there for hours and hours. Because when I get obsessed about something, that's what I do. It is fun, Jerry. We started over day before yesterday when they did two updates. So I had to reinstall the server because these updates were major. They added the crossplay. So I had to reinstall. We had to start over, and then they updated it again because of some issues with the new game, and so we had to start again yesterday. Now, I'm not talking about the content, Nikki. Yes, they were like your lives, but the intro that you did was amazing. It was beautiful. I don't know what program you did it in. It was just so nice. Very, very professional, not like mine. Gary, you didn't have to start over when they put the new version out. Yes, you can play. No, not on iPad. He has. I should have said iMac too. I don't think you can play on iPad. That would be fun if you could, but no, I think it meant iPad, iMac. You did that in Power Director? Wow, it's impressive. I'm doing laundry today. Did you guys hear my video the other day where there was that banging in the video? That was the wind. It was so windy that one day. You didn't have to start over. You did the update and picked up. Oh, that's nice. No, we had to start over, all four of us. But I don't mind because it's so fun. I picked a new area. I went over to my Marsh Island. Jerry knows what I'm talking about. And I picked up a really large plot where I can build probably a triple base there. It's like all your intros, in fact, not as good as. Oh, no, I loved it, Nikki. I think it was really good. Yeah. What are they running on the bottom ticker? I haven't even read it. Oh, they're talking about the case. So, what are you guys' prediction on this thing? Do you think it's going to be a hung jury, guilty, not guilty? I really think it's going to be a hung jury, to be honest with you. Gary's coming back guilty. Well, the defense attorney said, now when you guys get back there, I want you to do this. He says, I want you guys to find out how many people have ever stayed up 38 hours or whatever it was in a row. Show of hands, how many have stayed, what were you like after that 38th hour? I don't think that really matters because the prosecution brought out, if he really had been up that long, and he may have been up that long, he was certainly not driving safely. He's out driving around on a snowplow. It would be very, very dangerous if he's that tired. Yeah. I I have worked midnight shifts, but I don't think I've ever stayed up. Exactly, Sue. It's not a good excuse. Have I been up 24? I'm terrible. I need my sleep, guys. I gotta have my sleep. Like I get cranky if I've been awake 5 hours in a row, much less. Um, I've developed this new habit of staying up till like 2 in the morning. Last night I was playing my game till 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm sure Jerry can relate to that. But I started to go to bed and it was like 11 o'clock. I'm like, I'm not even tired. I'm going to go play my game. I watercolored for a little while and then played my game. But the watercolor, I just have a little space to do it in, and it's, you have to let it dry and then come back and do layers on it. So it does take a little while. Still working on this diamond painting. I've got like 8 sections left. Are you guys diamond painting? I should be diamond painting while I'm talking to you, right? Drinking my coffee, diamond painting. We might as well diamond paint while we wait for this verdict, right? I'm using my hot pink pen. Hold on. I'm going to show you my Barbie pen. My Taylor Swift. I am in love with this pen. I'm obsessed with this pen. If Tim is watching, Tim might have it on. He might be lurking. So these are the 3 pens I have out regularly. I just love these pens. The one that matches the artwork, and then my crime pen with the knives. Love these pens. I'm always switching back and forth. I got a 5-placer on this one. Have you guys tried that new suction thing, the Picmondu thing? I was telling Nikki about it. I don't think I'm game to try it. It's like $35 or something. I mean, kudos to whoever thought of that. You're going to make project bags. I got my fabric in the mail just now. I'm nervous because I haven't used my sewing machine. Good luck, Gary. I can't wait to see. Promise me to show me. All right, I'm going to put this back in. I don't even know where my sewing machine is, to be honest with you. I thought it was over here, but it's probably in my other 3rd bedroom that I have junk piled up in. It's actually I have a brother sewing machine. It's like Project Runway edition, or, when Project Runway used to be a thing. I miss that show. I loved Project Runway. What kind of fabric did you pick out, Jerry? Like a print, or what did you pick? Yours is a Kenmore from Sears. Nothing exciting. Yeah. Cat's gonna pass on the suction pen. I'm just so hesitant about stuff like that. I mean, you can only single place with it for one thing, instead of 10 placing like I'm doing right now. But I don't know. I'm thinking like for people, like my sister has issues with her hand. She needs surgery on her hand. I'm thinking if you have problems with your hands, maybe it would be easier to diamond paint if you had that. I don't know. That's just my guess. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, let me see if I can find it on Amazon. I know they were selling it. Picmondu vacuum pen for diamond painting. Yeah, it's $33. Oh, it's pink, you guys. It's pink. Oh. Here, I'll show it to you. Picmondu. Now, Leopard Leatherworks can actually make you a pen to go over the one they have with it. A resin pen. He'll turn one for you, but $33 for no. Yeah. It comes in pink and lavender. So you can get a lavender suction machine for $33.29. That's 10% off. I agree with you, Sue. I do. I totally agree. Oh my God. And there's different versions of them. Oh, everybody's already come out with their own version. I hope somebody put a patent on that. There's one for $21.99, one for $35.99, one for $58.99. Oh, are they kidding me? Yeah, there's a whole bunch of different $20.99. I hope they put a patent on it because if not, that's the result. Everybody's going to copy it. I'm sort of hoping that the jury might come back right before lunch. It's almost lunchtime where they're at. Maybe they'll wrap this thing up and go home and have the rest of Friday to tool around, long weekend. It doesn't make a difference to China. Well, that's true. You're very correct, Nikki. China will copy it anyway. Yep. But this is the time. Everybody go make one and then put it up for sale. Finishing up the section here. I can't wait to see this one done. It's going to be so pretty. I'm working on this one here. I'll show you. It's called Winter's Oasis. It's got horses and stuff in it. It's a Chuck Pinson. Even the night sky with the blues is all confetti. It's got all the different dark colors in it. I'm surprised you're not diamond painting, Nikki. My sister is working on a mystery painting. I have never. Oh, Woodland Oasis, nice. Um, I've never done a mystery painting. I've done mystery paintings, paintings that are mysteries to me, but one from Diamond Art Club that comes not black and white. I think that'd be kind of fun. Hers is from Dan Stokes, so we know there's a dragon in it. And it's huge, like 100 by something. Like that. It's going to take her a hot minute to finish that. If you guys are lurking and just tuning in, we are waiting for a verdict. I thought it'd be fun to kind of wait together for a little while. Uh, I'm going to stay on probably till 11 my time, another 20 minutes. I'll leave the feed running though. I'm going to stay here with you till 11, and then after that, I'm just going to leave this running until we get a verdict. Hopefully, we'll get a verdict by then. You got up at 5 a.m. this morning? Oh, okay. That's early. Did the cats wake you up? We have a new cat in the neighborhood, a gray kitty. There's an orange tabby that Stitch is always arguing with, and now there's a gray kitty. that Stitch does not get along with. He doesn't get along with any other cat in his neighborhood, like, because it's his neighborhood, not, you know, he's very territorial, Stitch is. So he and this cat were arguing the other day underneath my car. Where that wind is still blowing today, not like it was the other day when I did that one show. Oh my God, the wind was banging everything around. Crazy. Oh, you had a headache. You still have a headache. You check that in the doctor to check that out. You shouldn't be having those headaches like that. I'm worried about you, Nikki. Is like a sinus headache or a migraine? Tension. Oh, okay. Wonder if Crashley put the rest up yet. Not yet. Hmm. Maybe the jury has laid off government workers in need of pay, so taking this week. I was thinking yesterday, none of them must be medical people because if they were doctors or nurses, they would have left that jury box and run to that man who collapsed into the courtroom yesterday, and that didn't happen. So I'm thinking none of them are doctors or nurses, so we can narrow that down. But yeah, oh Jesus, government workers. And I worry because my son works for the VA, but he's not a probationary employee. He's a regular employee. But he was working with a probationary employee that guy was on his last day of probation, and he came in and found out he didn't have a job on his last day of probation. Yeah. Now I'm curious whether he's going to get it back based on the recent court rulings, but I don't. because a lot of these vets, when they retire, they go work for the VA and they do other things, and that's what my son did. He gets his retirement, but he's still, he's young, so he's still working. He actually went back to work on Tuesday from his back surgery. So he took like 3 weeks off, I think, 3 or 4 weeks off after his surgery. I think he was getting really, really bored. He watched every bit of television he could watch. So he was ready to go back to work. Just feel free to just leave this running, and if you have other things you got to do, just take the phone with you so you'll know if there's a verdict. But don't forget to leave a thumbs up on your way in or out today. Gosh, I hope it's not going to take all day. Good Lord. I hope if my landlord knows I have cats. I wonder what she thinks of that. Really, could be in trouble. I don't think she cares. Everyone should go to the SSA website and print off a copy of their work credits. They will go missing soon, and everyone needs proof. Really? Oh my God, Sue, you're scaring me. Uh, Yesterday, when I think it was the executive order to cut out the Department of Education that he signed yesterday, Trump, and he actually had all these little kids all around him sitting at little desks with like a little fake executive order in front of them and pens so that whenever he opened the executive order and went to sign it, all the little kids, they opened their little book and they signed it. It was so cheesy. I laughed. I'm like, what is he doing? All right, make sure all these little kids open their little books and sign when I sign. Oh my God, that was pretty funny. Talk about photo op. I wonder if the judge is going to buy them lunch today, or if he's going to tell them they have to go off on lunch on their own. Those little kids don't understand what he's doing. Of course they do. They just think they're there to, they get to see the president, and they're going to he's going to sign this cool thing, and I'm sure they don't have a good understanding of what it was he did yesterday. I don't think anybody has a good understanding, to be honest. But they interviewed, like the nightly news interviewed this one lady. She said she does research something for the Department of Education. And I thought, what in the world kind of job is that? What does that mean? What is it you really do? So I'm not saying that, God forbid that I'm supporting Trump. I'm just questioning, like, what are some of these jobs that people have? Yeah, I know that too. Yeah. Like, you're a what? What is it? A research what? Why do we need that? Just, it does make you question something. Everyone in the long crime chat is questioning why this is taking so long. I think they're agreeing not to disagree, or they're agreeing not to agree in the back, right, as we speak. The judge is going to start getting notes after lunch that says we can't agree. I can't even imagine going into next week. Wow. I got to get a new trial for next week. So I know March 31st, the jury selection starts for Lori Daybell. And she is calling herself Lori Daybell, uh, even though she's on trial for the murder of her husband, Charles Vallow, or ex-husband, or whatever you want to call him. She considers herself still married to Chad. They've been married for 5 years. She's very loyal to that guy. If you're just tuning in, we are waiting for a verdict. I'm just sitting here diamond painting while we see what the jury does for lunch. I'd hate to have this trial be done over again, that's for sure. And I don't think the prosecutor would let this thing go. I think he would absolutely retry this guy. These grills are so dark. Well, we're going to give it 5 more minutes. I'm going to leave the feed running though. And if I hear that there's a verdict, I will come back in here live. But you can just leave the feed on and hang out and do whatever it is you're doing. And then when there's a verdict, we'll just have to just display. 3 guesses what I'll be doing. And the first 2 don't count, Jerry. I should be cleaning my house and finishing up the laundry before my landlord gets here, but yeah, I'm not doing that. The kitchen's clean after my baking yesterday. This color. Oh no, not eating lunch. I haven't even eaten breakfast yet. No, I'll be playing my game probably. I'm almost done with this section here. And I don't want to start a new section. Not right now. So I'll be in the chat. You're getting off the chair, your butt hurts. Well, take your phone with you to the bedroom, Nikki. Leave this running so you can know when there's a verdict. I'm going to be doing the same thing. I'm just going to leave this running, and I'll be in the chat with updates as I figure things out. Oh, see, now I just found 2 of the one I just put away. Of course, right? Get it out again. We're actually done with that. Almost done with this one. Yep. This thing is going to be so pretty. All right, I'm going to leave this running. It doesn't appear they're coming back before lunch, but this will stay live until we get a verdict. I'll be in the chat. So I'll see you guys soon. Just leave it running in the background, whatever you're doing, and then you'll know when there's a verdict. So it appears we have a verdict in the case. Thank you guys for sticking with me. I got some lunch down, and apparently so did the jury. And then they reached their decision. Very curious what's going to happen here. So not hung. That's interesting. Jerry, welcome back. Welcome back, Sue. Hey, baby.
Then it should be that one.
Certainly the length of time they deliberated was way beyond what I predicted. Mickey, you're back. Nice to have you back.
Yeah.
Still waiting for everybody, apparently. No defendant there. One of two prosecutors.
All rise.
Here we go.
Thank you all. You may be seated. Are we ready to bring the jury out? Before we do that, I would just like to say a few words to the folks in the gallery. In a few minutes, we're going to be receiving the jury's verdict. I just want to remind you about the importance of the decorum of the proceedings and that you're to refrain from any outbursts or emotional responses, whichever way the verdict turns out. So thank you. And with that, let's bring out the jury, please.
Hi, Ed the Espresso. Nice to have you. Yeah, good timing on your part, yes. We've been waiting for this for 2 days.
Please make sure all your phones are on silent.
All rise, jury entering.
I think so, Ed the Espresso. I'm pretty sure he sat through the rest of the proceedings yesterday. I'm not even sure he went to the hospital.
You may be seated. Madam Clerk, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Foreperson, could you please stand? Thank you, sir. As to the first charge ID 228154C, which charges Jason Levesque with the offense of attempted murder, do you find the defendant guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
And the verdict is not guilty. All members of the jury, so say it all.
Wow.
Attorney Dattelhoff, would you like the jury poll?
No.
And as to the second charge ID 2228155C, which charges Jason Levesque with the offense of first-degree assault, do you find the defendant guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
And the verdict is guilty on first-degree assault. So say you all members of the jury.
Yes.
So guilty of assault.
Would you like the jury poll?
Let me see what that
Thank you.
holds for it. I'm curious.
All right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That concludes your official jury service. At this point, I would ask you if you wouldn't mind staying for a few minutes in the jury room afterwards. If you have time, I'd like to come back and just have a few words with you afterwards. So I'll be with you shortly. Can you please ask the jury to be removed? Or have the jury removed?
Please rise.
Oh, you can go. Counsel, is there anything further we need to discuss at this point?
Your Honor, with the attempted murder case resulting in an acquittal, we will ask the court to schedule a bail hearing so that we may be out on bail pending sentencing.
So he is in custody.
Within 10 days, 7 week, first or 7th week of April.
Counsel, do you have a position on that?
Yeah, I accept.
Looks like
this material.
anything up to 15 years you can get, which is better than life in prison.
I think that makes sense. I mean, you're aware of what the standard is at this point, and that this court has to apply. And so I'll give you that hearing. So, Madam Clerk, do you have a date for when we can schedule a bail hearing?
April 4th, if that works for everyone.
The 4th of April, I think would work. That would be the best I can do the next week. I mean, trial mentioned.
We can do 11:30 if that works.
Thank you.
Very good. Very good. Thank you all.
The 15 years would be because this would be an aggravated assault. We had use of a firearm. So he will probably have to pay a fine and he could be sentenced up to 15 years. I don't know. This happened a year ago, so he's only been in jail for about a year. They scheduled it for April 4th, 1 year to the date after this incident occurred. He's going to get bail. That's interesting. So that I think what I said earlier today is the jury just didn't believe that he intended to murder this guy. They couldn't find the intent in those other 5 shots. So I'm going to shut that off. I don't feel that bad for the victim, Edgy, because he was the aggressor here. Do I believe he deserved what he got? No, but I don't feel bad for him. He needs to take some anger management classes. Yeah, clearly they were having a hard time getting to this decision, and it may have been a compromised verdict. What happens sometimes is not everyone in the jury will agree. So what they do is they say, okay, let's just compromise. We'll find him guilty of assault. How about that? the lesser included offense. And then, maybe somebody who was holding out for guilty just said, okay, well, we'll go with the assault. So we're not here forever. It could definitely have been a compromise verdict for sure. But somebody there were definitely holdouts on one side or the other for them to have had to come to that decision that they did. And I have to believe it's just because they weren't buying that the intent to murder was there, because they did find him guilty of assault. And I think that's a good result for this case. I really do. He's not off scot-free. He's going to serve some jail time. We're going to hear, I will try to keep track of when the sentencing is so we can hear from the victims at that point, if the victim is prepared to give a statement at that point. He is suffering from PTSD as a result of this event. But anyway, any questions, comments? Thank you guys for sticking with me today. I think we're all just trying to digest this verdict. I'm a little surprised, but I think it's the correct verdict in this case. So have a wonderful day, everybody, and I will see you in the next video. Today's Friday, and don't forget to take a look over at 5 shots. I know, Jerry, but it happened so quickly. But anyway, don't forget to look in Crafts with Crashley. I've got 6 release papers coming out today. 2 of them are already out. Look for the other 4, probably by the end of the day. And have a great day, everybody. I'll be live on Sunday at 11, and we can discuss this some more. Take care, everybody. Bye.